There you go. We're live, George.
And we are live. Well, welcome to folks. It's your channel.
Yeah, what's going on there? George, making me do all the work. What's going on, everybody? This is George and Will. We're on tonight. It's Friday, the 21st.
Yep.
Going to talk a little tech, the news of the week, see what's going on. How you doing, George?
I'm doing fine. Hey, folks, Mobile Geezer here. You know where you can find me, mobilegeezer.wordpress.com for my articles, Facebook, Google+, Instagram, and Twitter, Mobile Geezer, and of course the channel is Mobile Geezer. Next week, we'll be broadcasting from my channel. So Will is in charge tonight. He is taking over. Gee, all we see is hands on the phone in front of the camera now. Okay.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, so how's your week been, George?
Oh, it's been busy. I did a couple of 17-mile bike rides. I think I'm finding that 17 miles on the bicycle is probably perfect for me because I always noticed that 17 miles, my legs would start to ache. And when I did 20, I had my aching legs when I'm done. But when I find the last two rides I did 17, I get home, my legs are not aching anymore. So I think I need to stick there.
I think the first couple times I saw you post your, what's that thing called? Whatever that thing is, with the mileage on it. I was like, wow, he's doing 20 miles.
Oh yeah, that's my little. Well, they call it a computer, but yeah, 20 miles is what I've been my standard for 3 years now. But I'm going to drop it to 17 and leave it
there. That's both ways, right?
Yeah. What I do is, and of course, being exercising for 30-some years, I know how to psych myself. So I will ride, get myself 8 or 9 miles from the car, then I know I got to ride back. So I'm going to get my miles in,
Yeah, that's good, man. I've been going to the gym though. I've been doing better, George.
You've been doing great, I think. Keep it up.
That Apple Watch been keeping me going, trying to close them rings.
There you go.
Me and one of my friends, we sharing with the rings, so he keeps me going because he's always going.
So you like the challenge of somebody else challenging.
Yeah, pushing me. Yeah.
The opposite. I never need any motivation from anybody else, and I tend to do everything. That's why down here I have this whole gym of my own, because I don't need to go to the gym to have anybody motivate me. All I got to do is look in the mirror in the bathroom. I'm motivated.
Yeah, he just got me going. That's all.
Good.
He got me going. So now I'm like, but yeah, he lost a lot of weight though. He was killing it, man. But yeah, what we got this week, George? First story. What you want to start with?
Yeah, whatever. You're in charge. You're in charge, brother.
Well, I guess we could ruin the Note 9 for everybody, because I think in the beginning everybody thought it wasn't real. Looks like that. See it, George? The woman in New York.
Yeah.
Note 9 caught on fire. Looks like when she was at work, she threw it down.
No, she was actually on an elevator.
Yeah, I thought she was at work.
Yeah, she's she's a real estate agent, and she was in New York, and she was on the elevator. It says she noticed it got extremely hot, so she stopped using the phone and placed it in her purse, and soon heard a whistling and screeching sound, and she noticed thick smoke pouring from her purse. She put it down on the floor of the elevator, but she couldn't get it to stop until a bypasser grabbed it and dunked it in water. So,
yeah,
sounds an awful lot like the Note 7 debacle.
Yeah, this is the first one though, right?
Yeah, it's the only one that I know of. And the DJ Ko, head of Samsung's mobile business, said the battery in the Galaxy Note 9 is safer than ever. Users do not have to worry about the batteries anymore. Samsung takes customer safety very seriously. We stand behind the quality of the millions of Galaxy devices in use in the United States. We have not received any reports of similar incidents involving a Galaxy Note 9 device, and we are investigating the matter. But it seems like totally isolated incident.
Yeah. Well, at first when I seen it, I think it was on Total Tech's Instagram. I thought it was fake. Yeah. I was like, maybe they're just lying,
No, she has a lawsuit. She has a lawsuit out against Samsung over this. So, but yeah, it's kind of scary after what happened before,
Yeah, it is.
But I guess it's good that people that have Note 9s are going to be watching closely the heat of their devices.
Did they? I didn't see the phone anywhere. Did you, George? Six
No.
Louise is asking in the chat. I didn't see any pictures of the phone or nothing.
No, me neither. I saw another story a couple of days ago, and they had stories of burnt, but I think that was the old Note 7.
Yeah, I know she's going to court, so
Yeah.
hopefully she got some kind of evidence. Otherwise, they're gonna.
Well, I mean, the passerby, she could probably use him in court, or her, whoever that was.
Yeah, and I'm guessing wherever she was at probably got a video camera. If she was coming out of the elevator or going into the elevator. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Hopefully it ain't too bad like last time. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but I know the camera thing people had overheating, but I don't think they said it got like that hot to the point of feeling like it was gonna catch on fire. Yeah. They said it would overheat and then it would tell you to turn the camera off or
I'm just picturing some hustler on the street with a Note 9. Come get this, it's smoking hot.
Yeah, right. For real. That's the last thing they need is bad publicity now, especially with the iPhones all coming out. It's the last thing.
Because if that happened to more than a few people, I would think that would hurt their business in some way for good.
Yeah. Especially with the size of the battery they put in it now for it to be an issue. That'll be something. But nobody like this, in none of the chats or anything. Haven't heard nobody have no problem. So
right. And you would think if somebody else would have a problem, they would be jumping all over this right away.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't be as bad as last time. What else we got? Well, you haven't tried the Note 9. How's your S9 Plus, George?
No, it's not Plus.
Just you have the regular one, right?
Yeah, now that's Eleanor's phone, but it's been fun. I took it out and did my last camera comparison with the Essential was with that and the S9.
Yeah, so it's still doing good. Yeah. What else we got?
Picture-wise, I gotta say the Essential has impressed me more than I thought it would. But like you, I have all kinds of screen issues with that thing.
Yeah. Well, everybody in the chat with Jay Will said that we had a bad device. Phone. I don't know. Maybe. Well, maybe Mike could send it back for warranty replacement or something.
Oh, we didn't shout out. First one in here was Alan from Phone Tech at Work. And Sean, and then Six Louise got in. Six Louise said, "Damn, Alan."
Yeah.
And then Sean and Six Louise asked the same thing you did. He said, "Have it ever showed any burnt items on the phone?"
Yeah, that's where I got it from. I
haven't seen it anywhere.
Yeah, nobody.
He's saying the Exynos version, from what he's heard, tends to overheat more instead of the Snapdragon.
Okay.
That's what he heard from.
Jay Will has the Exynos, right? He had the Exynos. I don't know if he sold it yet or what.
Yeah. And Ms. Lisa is in here. How are you, my dear? And glad to see everybody coming in. And this week it's just Will and I, and going forward it'll be just Will and I for a while. Maybe Mike will pop in occasionally, but he's just buried in too many things at one time, so he's trying to organize himself a bit better. So, but we still have Will to start the show.
Yeah, I'm not buried in nothing yet.
Exactly.
Let me see. What else we got, George? The next story we had was Google. Google's gonna release their smart home, the Google Home Hub, I guess.
Yeah, their own smart display.
With the new Pixel.
Yep.
I don't know. What'd you think about that, George? I think they should have done it first because now I think Lenovo already has one.
Right.
Like, what's gonna make you buy theirs over?
Well, I'm probably not gonna buy a smart. I'm satisfied with my Google. I've got
the Google Home, right?
Google Home, and I'm satisfied with those. But I was listening to Android Central's podcast last week, and they were talking about the Lenovo Smart Display, and all of them seem to be crazy about it.
Yeah.
So, and that's, of course, I think Lenovo made that in conjunction with Google. So now they're kind of their own competitor with Lenovo, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would think they would have wanted to come out first and then have the other ones come out, because what's going to be the real difference? I guess we'll see in October. But they were saying that it's better because having the screen, like I guess if you're using it for recipes or stuff like that. But if I remember right, I think they said you can't stream like Netflix on it, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think you can stream on it. Like if it could do stuff like that, I would.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a display version of the Google Home. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. See, if they put like streaming for Netflix or YouTube or things like that, it would be more. To me, it would be more worth it to pick it up. But then I guess it would be kind of more like a tablet.
Yeah. Plus the fact, nobody knows how much it's going to cost yet, and if they added that stuff, you can bet it would cost a lot more.
Yeah, it's Google. They're gonna. Apple don't have nothing like that, but Google's gonna come with a. It's not gonna be cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you said, I'm good with the Google Home. They do fine for me. Yeah, I don't really need the screen, so.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Apple came along with it next year or whatever.
Yeah, they'll come out with one. Yeah. Maybe I don't know though, because Siri isn't too useful as it is. So
that's the thing. Everybody knows that both Siri and both Google Android Assistant and what's Microsoft's
Cortana.
They both beat Siri hands down.
And Amazon, and Amazon Echo or whatever, Alexa.
Alexa, and I've got. Let me turn mine off before I kick it off.
Yeah.
But I've got 3 of those in the house.
Yeah, they embarrass Siri. So maybe Apple will stay out of this one.
Yeah, could be.
I think Samsung will come with it first.
Oh yeah, I would think Samsung is going to come in with both feet when they do.
Yeah, Samsung will try it first with Bixby.
Well, yeah, they probably need to have a Bixby display. I thought I turned you off. Why are you flashing? My Echo Dot is.
Okay. Yeah, Bixby's I don't know. Samsung should just give up on that thing.
Yeah, nobody likes it. Even Elmo, she tried liking it and she used it and stuff, but she even turned it off.
Yeah, Samsung should give up on it, and they should have honestly, I think they should have just went with Google Assistant.
So do I.
Had the button for Google Assistant, or made it so you could remap it, or
exactly. And for the 3 months that I had the S9 before I gave it to Eleanor, I turned Bixby off day 1, and that was it. It aggravated the heck out of me.
Yeah, I think on the Note, I don't think you can't turn it off. When I had the 9, you can't turn off Bixby now.
I read that.
That's crazy that they stop you from turning it off.
But the funny thing was, last year they gave in and let people turn it off, and now they've taken it away again, like as if they want to aggravate the people they aggravated before.
Yeah, George, we got 6 Louise said, have you heard anything about the Bixby? What's that thing called? The Bixby Pod or Bixby Speaker, whatever that thing's called. The speaker.
I heard on Android Central again on that podcast. I heard them mention it, but I haven't heard anybody mention it in any serious way, like it might be coming out anytime soon.
That thing is so ugly. I can't imagine. That thing is going to be a failure. They're going to be giving that away free with the Galaxy S10.
Well, maybe at some point, unless they find somebody. Because I gather, now of the people I know, you have used Bixby more than anybody that I know personally, and you seem to find some use out of it, didn't you?
I mean, it does the things for the phone. It does them well, but before I would sit there and be like, Bixby, turn my brightness down to 50. I'll just go into settings and do it. Like I don't really talk to my phone. Even with Google Assistant, I don't talk to the phone. You know what I mean? I'd rather just do it. So to me, it's kind of like I used it because it was there, but after that little bit of time, it's like, what's the point? Like if you're trying to do something like navigate me to here or wherever, Google Assistant is better for that.
Right.
So.
Do you use Google Home to turn on anything or anything like that?
Sometimes like lights, but I use it mainly like for the alarm.
Okay.
My kids, my kids love it. Like I make it wake them up in the morning for school, or
Okay.
if I'm on my way home from work, I can broadcast and tell them a message, or
Yeah.
stuff
See,
like that.
I use both Alexa and Google Home to turn lights on in any room in the house except the guest room. And I've got until I don't even turn them on ever myself. And
Yeah.
I use Google Home to cast any TV station that I want from YouTube TV to any TV. Neither one of us touch our TVs at all anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't know. Samsung's gotta, they gotta rethink Bixby.
I think so. I think so.
They need to rethink it.
But I thought I read or heard somewhere that it was a little bit better, just not much.
It's never, the problem is that we compare it to Google Assistant
Exactly.
and Alexa. That's the problem.
Yeah.
If they were the first ones to come out, but you know what? Siri's been out for I don't even know how many years now.
Way longer than either one of them.
It hasn't gotten any better either. So
yeah, exactly.
It's still.
Well, that's the thing. Well, Alexa came along second, and then Google Assistant, and they just blew by Siri like it was sitting still.
Yeah. Samsung should have saw Siri and said, "All right, we can't compete in this space."
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Siri got, they've been out forever and still have no chance. Speaking of Samsung, did you see the Galaxy Watch reviews everybody's posting? I know Mr. Mobile just put out one today.
I haven't had a chance to look at him. I saw everybody and his brother is putting reviews out. So tell me about it. You're the expert here.
He pretty much said it's the same as the other one, but the battery life, I think he said if you leave the settings the way they are out the box, you can get about 5 days out of it. He said, but if you use the always on display, it cuts your battery time down.
Oh, I guess I did watch this because I heard that too.
Yeah. But he said, it's a good watch, but I don't know. I couldn't buy it. Not at the price. Not if it was between that and the Apple Watch, I would go for the Apple Watch. But
how much is the watch? I don't even know.
I think it's close to $4.
Okay.
I think it's like $379, something like that.
So and the Apple is $5, or how much is the Apple?
I think the cellular version of the Apple Watch is $5.
Okay, but the regular version is.
The new one is the new. Let me see, because they took the Apple Watch 3 is down to like $279.
Okay, yeah. Then I'd probably agree. I'd probably go for the Apple Watch if I had an iPhone.
Yeah. You'll be there soon.
I will be there within a month. Oh, and actually, we got 2 cases from Trudia today
for you're getting ready.
For my 10R.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 cases coming from UAG, so I'll have the cases a month before I have the phone.
Nice. Yeah, you'll be ready though. You need them though, because it's Apple. You don't want to drop it.
Yeah.
Let me see. The Galaxy Watch looks like $329.
Yeah.
$329. Let me see how much is the Apple Watch for. I can't believe I don't remember.
Well, you got to know.
Yeah, right. I am. I'm talking.
Oh, it may just be hanging out with me.
Wow. $699. Trying to see. Let me see. Let me go to Apple's website. Apple Watch. That gold one looks nice. Did you see that one, George? The gold Apple Watch?
No, but I have no interest in Apple Watches because I have no interest in Apple prices. Nice. You know that.
$399 for the GPS model.
All right, then. So some people might go for the Samsung watch because of that, because it's cheaper.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And it's a good watch. Everybody says.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what you're using. But if I had both, and I had to pick one, I would go with the Apple Watch over the Samsung.
And see, for me, I get more use out of my Fitbit Versa. Yeah.
Yeah, JQ said his wife got her iPhone today.
Okay, cool.
Couple people, I think Alan got his today. Good. Couple people picked up their iPhones.
So I'm looking forward to these reviews. I won't have any out until end of October, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. Flossie's got his review up.
Of course.
There's a couple of them I was watching. Even I don't know if you ever seen Painfully Honest Tech. He's got he's got his review up after he was saying he wouldn't buy it, but he went and got one. He was like, he's a tech channel.
That guy, I don't know. I still subscribe to him, but I haven't watched it.
He's funny, man. You gotta watch him and laugh.
He's funny to some degree, but it seems to me he does a lot of clickbait stuff, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's way bigger than I am, so who am I to
you know, clickbait is what people watch. You know,
I guess
they get you to click on it, and then you're in there. Yep, YouTube is saturated with reviews. Yeah.
Remember that whole series he did? Can you trust? You know, Jonathan Morrison. Can you trust?
Yeah.
And KBHD, he did everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Oh well,
sure he got a ton of subscribers from that. You know.
All right, let me get completely off topic then, George. Since you want to talk about clickbait, let's talk about. I'm sure you've seen him if you've been on YouTube this past week or month. What's that guy's name? Front page tech guy with all the conspiracies about the Pixel. Now that's some clickbait.
Oh yeah, no, of course
Every day he's got a new video. He's got another one coming tonight. As soon as I went on YouTube, it popped up. Yeah, he's got a new video every day.
I don't subscribe to him, but isn't that kind of what he does? Really?
Yeah, it's like it's annoying because he's gonna run with these conspiracy,
right.
And just like he said the first time, like I take it with a grain of salt. So when they release the phone and it's got a notch, that's what he's gonna say. He's gonna be like, "I told you I'll take it with a grain of salt. I wasn't."
Right. Exactly.
Sure. You know what I mean? But he's getting all these views, and I'm pretty sure his subscriber count probably doubled.
Oh yeah. And of course, Android's all the guys at Android Center who know what they're talking about. They're all saying it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're all like he's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, he's
accomplishing his goal, isn't he?
He's getting a lot of clicks. Yeah. I guess you can't blame him. I guess because people keep watching it. So
yeah.
But yeah, and then he's got the other guy that goes with him. I forget his name. Brandon or something. There's another guy too who he basically puts out the same video that guy puts out in his own words.
Don't know him. Now JQ is saying if he's right though, LOL. You know.
Yeah, if he's right, that's the thing. I doubt it, man. I was looking at the article today. They were saying that the Google, the wireless charger for the Pixel, they have like renders of it in some software thing where you can see like the phone standing up and it doesn't show the notch.
Right.
But that's just the outline of the phone. That's just Google.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that's not going to tell you anything real.
Yeah, they're not going to show you the notch on there. I don't know. A part of me is like, I wish they would, but nah. So and I think I'm going to get it anyway, just because of the camera. But I think the only reason I think there might be a chance they're going to do it is because Apple's releasing 3 phones. So if they're going to follow Apple, that'll be how they'll do it. You know what I mean? One will have a notch. One will be like real big or something like that.
Right. But, well, I mean, the regular Pixel's not supposed to have a notch.
Yeah, but I think they might do the regular one with no notch, then the one with the notch, and then like a real big one, just to compete with Apple. You know what I mean?
Could be. Yeah, if I bought a Pixel, it would be the regular. And not that I have anything against a notch, I just don't want to spend the extra money. You know, I'm cheap.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, JQ. If they do it, they're gonna do the one more thing. They're gonna be like one more thing, and we got, but
yeah, Gary Brown is saying Pixel 3 XL. That's right. That's all we know about.
Yeah, it ain't gonna matter anyway. It's still not gonna sell. It's not gonna sell enough to make a difference, but
it's like the guys on Android Central, and I was listening to them talk about it the other night, and they seem to kind of agree with me. They don't really think that Google cares about how many they sell. Their attitude, they think Google's attitude is more, this is our idea of a phone. That's why we're putting it out. Yeah.
Thanos version. JQ is crazy. He said the Ultra Pixel Thanos version, that purple color.
Yeah. Do that. That would be pretty cool. That would tempt me.
Uh-oh, George.
Because I'm such a Marvel fan,
Yeah, but I don't know. I think they care. We'll see. If they come with like different carriers this year,
right?
I think they're trying to be more serious. But I don't know. They got to do something because OnePlus is coming.
Yeah, but I don't think Google has to do anything because I really don't think they care all that much. I know it's hard to imagine a for-profit company that doesn't care, but in Google's case, they make so much money they can afford to just do some things that they just want to do because they want to do them. I think the Pixel is one of those things.
Nah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think if they get on other carriers, like if they come out this year and say, okay, we're on AT&T and on Verizon and T-Mobile. I really don't think they're going to go to T-Mobile, not with OnePlus coming, but
yeah, but nobody's expecting them to go into anywhere but the Verizon, right?
I don't know. I wish they would get off of Verizon. I guess just for my own selfish thing to see them, be a little more competitive with everybody else. But because I mean,
I don't think they think in those terms. At least not with the Pixel. But it's funny because when it comes to the Google Home stuff, they seem very competitive, and it's very important to them to be competitive. So it's strange.
Well, it's probably like you said, they just want to have as many people as they can using Google Assistant, Google products, and all
that.
Exactly. Gary Brown said Google cares about the Pixel phones as much as Microsoft cares about the Xbox.
Exactly. I think he's absolutely right. Because like Android Central says, they make a Pixel phone because this is what an Android phone is supposed to be. Period. And probably for no other reason.
Yeah. I don't know though. I think in the beginning they were trying to be competitive, but Google, like you were saying, Google isn't really competing with Apple per se. Samsung is competing with Apple,
and Samsung always will. You can count on that.
But to me, Google should be trying to compete with like OnePlus and all. You know what I mean? Because these companies are coming with cheaper phones, and they're pretty much giving you the same thing the Pixel's giving you, minus the camera.
Yeah, but I think Google, when Google looks at the quality of their product as a phone, the only ones I would think they're going to even consider in the same realm is going to be Apple and Samsung. I don't think they're going to think of OnePlus as a competitor at all.
They're crazy then.
No, I agree, because OnePlus is as good as the Pixel, in my opinion.
Yeah, minus the camera, yes.
Exactly.
And the camera's subjective
just like
anyway,
everybody else, OnePlus's cameras keep getting better and better and better. That's why I'm looking forward to the 16.
Yeah, and cameras are subjective, so.
Exactly. I just did with the budget phones, I just did a comparison between the Xiaomi Mi A2 yesterday and the Huawei Mate SE. Well, I like the Xiaomi, but people were split right down the middle. Some people thought the Mate was better. Some people thought, so it's very subjective.
Yeah. Let me see. What else we got, George? Looks like Samsung leaked 4 different versions of the Galaxy S10. Wow, this is a big article.
Yeah, you go with that one, because I haven't had a chance.
I didn't read it either. I didn't read it. That's why I'm looking at it now. Like, this article is big. Let me see what we got. Samsung. Okay.
This is the 10th anniversary, so that's why it's a big deal.
Looks like people on XDA had to dig into the files and figure out the names. They said looks like it's called the Beyond. I guess that's the code name for it.
There's 3 different Beyonds as far as I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Beyond Zero, entry level version Galaxy S10 with less impressive specs, lower price point. Beyond 1, the main Galaxy S10 believed to have a 5.8-inch AMOLED display. The Beyond 2, larger S10 with a 6.44-inch screen and 5 cameras in total.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. That's crazy.
Like the V40 is coming out, supposed to have 5 cameras. So.
And the fingerprint scanner under the display.
Right. And then the last one is the Beyond 25G. I hadn't seen that one before. This is the Galaxy S10, but it'll be Samsung's first flagship to support 5G. So everybody's going to start making 5G phones now.
Yeah, even OnePlus said, I think they said their next phone maybe. I thought I saw that with them somewhere, saying that their next phone maybe is going to, not this one, but the next one.
Okay.
Will be 5G.
Okay.
How about it, George? You buying a OnePlus TV?
it would intrigue the heck out of me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they saying a OnePlus TV.
4K TV in the house at the moment, which is an insignia, but I probably could be very tempted by a OnePlus TV. You know, not like a Lay Echo.
Huh?
So not like a Lay Echo, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're doing a little better than them.
Although I think, from what I heard, their TV was probably the best thing they made, but they still failed because they spread themselves way too thin. You know, you're reading comments, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm reading. Gary Brown said Google will care about the Pixel when Samsung stops running Android.
Well, yeah, then of course they will. Yeah, that would make perfect sense. Yeah.
I still think they're gonna leave, George. They're gonna split off.
The guys who've been talking about it for these years now with the Exynos, I don't think they're gonna leave. I think they're just gonna stay with Android.
I think they're gonna leave, man. I think they're gonna do Fuchsia or whatever, and Android is gonna stop wherever it's at. So if we get to, let's say, 10 will be the last one, and then Samsung will have it to do, to keep building on top of that, and Google will go in their own direction.
And Google will be doing what you said they should have done all along. Some exclusive.
That's the only way. That's the only way they're gonna differentiate the Pixel besides the camera.
The camera is always the only thing. Yeah.
They would have to go do their own thing, and
because outside of the cameras, all you have to do to get everything else is buy an Android One device for 1/3 or 1/4 of the money.
Yeah, and then they'll be able to have more control over it, kind of like Apple does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when Apple goes up there and shows them their adoption numbers for all their software, it's embarrassing, man. Like they'll go up there and be like, "Yeah, this is the number of people we have on iOS 11 point whatever," and then when Google goes up, Google don't even show theirs, but if you look up their numbers, it's terrible. Like it's like 0.2% are on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they haven't cared yet. Alan from Phone Tech is saying it would be insane if OnePlus made a 4K TV at 1080p on their phones. And that's true.
Yeah, but you think they don't care about the software thing? I think they care. They just can't do nothing about it yet because they tried to shame Samsung and everybody putting out those lists, and you know what I mean. They've tried, but they can't do nothing unless they become more serious with the Pixel.
So you're saying going their own way is the only way they'll ever accomplish what they want?
Yeah, well, not what they want. You say they don't care, but I'm just saying that's the only way they're going to really be competition for Samsung or Apple or even LG, or anybody pretty much, because you can buy a cheaper phone and do the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, we'll see. I guess I don't know. It's Google. So today they'll be like, "Yeah, we're serious." Then tomorrow they'll be like, "We're shutting down the Pixel line."
Exactly.
We're shutting down Inbox. They're a mess, man. They're all over the
place. Me Hustles is in here. What's up,
Mill Hustles? Yeah. Google can't focus on one thing. That's all.
Well, it's they're very they changed their mind about things a lot.
Yeah, just like RCS. They were coming with RCS, and then you haven't heard nothing about it.
Nope, not a word. But again, remember, we had that whole discussion where RCS depended on people signing on. My guess is people weren't signing on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Verizon and AT&T don't want nothing to do with that.
Exactly.
They don't want nothing to do with that because right now they'll give you advanced messaging or whatever their thing is called if you buy an AT&T branded phone, and that's it. Yeah. So, that's just like AT&T. They really don't support the Pixel. Like they just put HD calling on a couple months, maybe like the beginning of the year. Like they added HD calling to the Pixel 2, but before that, like they didn't really support the phone. You don't get your visual voicemail. That is one thing I'll give T-Mobile. They do give you,
Yeah, visual voicemail. T-Mobile gives you that all over the place.
Yeah. AT&T. If you got an unlocked phone, you don't get nothing.
Right. Okay. What else you got?
What else do we have, George? We had something.
Those were the only things I had.
What else? I thought we had something else. We did have something else, didn't we?
You mentioned something else, but you're the young one. You remember. I'll put all the pressure on you.
George, I can't remember. Oh, well, did we talk about Apple?
No, not really.
Yeah, well, you said you didn't pick nothing up, but you're going to get the 10R, right?
Right.
I'm not picking up nothing. And you can't believe it, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I just find it hard to believe that 3 iPhones can be out and you can bypass all 3. I'll still believe it when maybe 3 months from now. I'll believe it.
Nah, I can't, George. It's too similar to me. I can't do it. It's the same software. If anything, I would get the watch, but then I'm like, I would use my watch the same way. So the bigger screen.
Right. Which
you know,
you got an A12 chip. Don't forget.
I don't care about that. My A11 is running just fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought about upgrading my wife's because I got her on the upgrade program, but I was like, nah, because she don't know the difference. So.
Yeah, but what does she got now?
The 10.
Okay. Yeah, you're saying she probably wouldn't notice the difference even if it was there.
I mean, unless I got the real big one.
Right.
She probably would be mad because it is kind of,
I was going to say it'd be too big for her, right?
Yeah, my wife's small.
Even Jay Will is saying it's big, and Jay Will's is like my size. Yeah. Or he may even be an inch taller than me.
But yeah, I'm not upgrading. But I was telling you earlier, George, I was pretty shocked. I was able to go on Best Buy's website and you can still order it and pick it up. The 512 gold, I'll be able to pick it up in an hour.
Yeah.
$1,449 later, but
yeah, and as soon as I clicked on it, because I got their email today, and I'm like, okay, AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, no T-Mobile, which I find very weird. So I guess that telling you walk into a T-Mobile store, which I can. Yeah.
T-Mobile is funny like that because even on the on the Apple site, if you do the upgrade program, T-Mobile's not listed there. And I think it tells you if you want to do T-Mobile, you have to go to the store. I don't know why though.
Yeah, it seems very strange to me. Mill Hustles is asking what's next on shopping list. Well, for me, it's the 10R. So I have to wait 3 weeks before I can even pre-order it. But
well, for me, it's the Pixel, even though it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly, but I'm gonna get it anyway.
Yeah,
for the camera.
Yeah, for me, after the 10R, then the 6T. Those are probably be the last 2 phones I bought this year. Right now, I'm rocking with both 2 of my Android One phones as my 2 primaries, right in my daily drivers. This is the Xiaomi Mi A2.
That looks like an iPhone 10.
No, this is I got cases on, and this is the Nokia 6.1. So I love me some Android One phones. I really do. Especially under $300.
Yeah, well, you get your updates and everything, right?
Exactly. I'm still waiting for Pi on either one of them. I keep checking.
Okay.
But I guess nobody else has gotten Pi since Pixel and Essential either. So.
Well, the OnePlus is rolling.
So you're saying OnePlus 6 is about to get it, right? So
yeah, they're rolling it out now to the 6.
Yeah, so I would think the Android ones have got to be getting it soon because that's what people buy Android ones for. Yeah.
I thought they had it already on Android One.
I was sitting here. I might as well check. I haven't checked today on either one of them.
Yeah, I see Google today is testing the adjustable bokeh effect. You'll be able to.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that till you told me about it.
Yeah, right from the Google Photos app and the pop out feature with the color.
Right.
You'll be able to do it right from the thing. I don't think they're going to release it.
I didn't even know anything about the pop-up, and I just checked my Nokia, and there's no update yet.
Yeah, the pop-out thing is pretty nice if you get it to work. There's a couple people I follow on Google Plus who they got some nice pictures out of it, like with their kids.
So you're seeing color and black and white. That's what you're saying.
Well, it'll let's say you take a picture of your kids, it'll put your kids. The color will be on your kids, and then the background will be black and white.
Okay,
so it
that
brings
sounds
out,
pretty cool.
It looks nice.
Yeah, talking about making people or something stand out. That's really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't had any do it yet. But this one guy, he's had a couple do it. I don't know if maybe they put him into like the beta. You know what I mean? Because there's only been a few people that I've seen it actually work on.
Now, Mill Hustles is saying he just picked up a P20 Lite and an LG G6, which I have right here.
Android
Pie is nice. I wonder what that costs. Now, it must be pretty cheap because I've had mine ever since it came out. You know.
What's that, the G6?
Yeah. It still takes great pictures, too. And, of course, just like all the other ones, when you turn it on, it says LG G6 ThinQ.
Oh, yeah, they pushed that update out, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about the V40, George? You not interested?
I would be interested if I were going to spend any more money this year, but I'm not. Yeah, sure, I'd like to pick up the V40 because I love my V30, but no, the iPhone and the 6T, that's going to do it for me for this year. Yeah. Unless you want to send me some money, of course.
Man, I ain't gonna have no money left. I got my little bit of money waiting for the Pixel, and that'll probably kill me for the rest of the year. Well, but I don't know if I get a trade in, I'll be good though. If I get $500 off, I'll be good.
Okay, yeah, that's
yeah. I saw there was a video somebody posted that the iPhone, the two new ones, the XS and the XS Max, they have them at, I think it's Metro for. I guess you have to port in a number, and it's like $7.99 and $8.99.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
if you can stand Metro, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if I've never gone with Metro, Cricket, or any of them because I don't want to switch. I like my T-Mobile. I want to stay with my T-Mobile. Period.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you could stand Metro, it ain't bad. I don't know. There was somebody I know has Metro. I think it's all right around here anyway.
Yeah. Mill Hustles is saying. I guess for the LG G6, $169 at Boost. Again, so I'm just not one of those that can go to the other carriers.
Yeah, you're loyal to T-Mobile, man.
Yes, I am.
That's good. That's like me with AT&T. I haven't really. I think I've had AT&T like 15 years, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm loyal to T-Mobile since I started doing YouTube, so I'm loyal to T-Mobile for the last 3 years plus. But I was with Sprint for 16 years straight before that. So.
With Sprint? Wow. Yeah. What's going on with that merger, George?
Nothing that I hear nothing. And even when you try to look up something, there doesn't seem to be anything going on at all.
But it's still going through, right?
It's still trying to go through. I still think the politicians are going to kill it, but I don't know. It seems to me the politicians are bound and determined that Sprint or T-Mobile will never merge, because everybody's tried, and every time it comes up, the politicians stop it. I think they're going to do it again.
Yeah, well, that'll be the end of Sprint.
At some point, yeah.
If they stop it, Sprint's done.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they could last another couple of years, but I don't see them lasting beyond that on their own.
You think they'll go a couple more years? I don't even know if they'll make that. I think if the merger don't go through, they're going to be announcing they're shutting down because I don't know anybody who's on Sprint except for one person at my job.
Okay.
That's it.
Hustles is saying T-Mobile is a great value. They want closest to prepaid. I've had straight talk for a while. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. What else? Do we have anything else? Search Wizard is customizable. Beta. So you're not getting the Apple Watch.
No. Nope.
But you're getting the XR.
Yes. 10R.
10R. Right. You know what? George, you're gonna be an Apple fanboy.
I wouldn't go that far.
What
simply not saying I won't love the phone once I get it, but you know what a Google fanboy I am. I can't see anybody trumping that.
What size are you going with, George? What memory?
Oh, 64.
64. Yeah.
I mean, since I change phones every 2 months anyway, what's the point of going anything bigger?
Yeah. They're saying I've seen Flossie's video. The camera on the XS looks good. The camera looks really good.
Right.
So I'm guessing the XR is gonna, or the 10R. Excuse me, George. The 10R is gonna be good. It's Apple, so I'm sure.
Exactly. I expect it to be good. Do I expect it to be pixel good? No, but I expect it to be good. I expect it to at least match or beat the 6T. You know.
Yeah, they're saying they're saying that the XS and the Max, they say they're good, but they're not as good as the Pixel. That's what
I
everybody's
saw
saying.
that too. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
but
you know,
and
Google.
That's the thing. You know, when I first bought my other iPhone, the 6 Plus, I had never seen a camera anywhere near that good. But since then, well, you know, Apple is probably second, third, fourth best camera-wise. You know, but yeah, up until then, they were the number one.
Yeah, they were. They really, Apple used to kill it with the camera. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but these days I think obviously Pixel beat them, but I think LG can beat them. And OnePlus is coming awfully close. You know, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What is the date for the OnePlus, the new one?
All I know is October. I don't know exactly what the date is.
Wow, October is going to be busy.
Yeah, I know. That's why once I get the 10R, I'll probably wait 2 or 3 weeks before I pick up the 6T.
Yeah, I thought at first it was just a Pixel. Now they got the 10R,
the V40.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot now coming.
Yep, exactly.
October is going to be busy.
So you wonder, is it going to stay like this? You know, is October going to be a big phone month from now on? No, it could be.
I don't know. I don't think iPhone is going to keep doing this launch thing the way they're doing it. You know what I mean? With the 2 and then having the 1 come later.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're going to keep doing
it. That's only because they put the cheaper one out and they want to sell the expensive ones first, which makes sense. You know. But yeah, they'll probably go back to not making a cheaper one, and that'll be that. You
know. Yeah. Mike is in the room, George.
Mike's here.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Said something about a necktie. I think he had that wedding today. I think he had a wedding party, something he had to go to today.
In this day and age, you can't go to a wedding without a tie. I mean, I can see if you're in a wedding party, but other than that, you would think you could go without a tie these days.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm the 6T. I don't think it's gonna be worth it. To me, that's like going from the
well, see,
you don't have.
I feel almost obligated to get the 6T. Eleanor J is in here too. Hi, Eleanor.
Yeah, you feel like you know, it'll last you for a couple of years, and the software is good. So
exactly, you know, and I've said all along, as soon as the 6 came out, I said I'm waiting for the 6T. Well, I meant it.
And like you said, the camera will be good. You'll get to try the in-display fingerprint sensor.
Exactly, I'm excited about that. Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't get excited about the fingerprint thing in there. I really can't.
I
don't care who comes out with it. I can't be excited about it because, all right, it's in the display. You use it for a fingerprint sensor, but what else? Like
nothing else.
My understanding is once they put it inside the display, you really can't do nothing else with that space. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know.
That's why, yeah.
That would make sense though. Now Jay Will just got the Vivo Nex, and he was showing it, and he was saying the fingerprint, it's fast enough, but it's not fast. But he said it does the job. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not excited. Like everybody's looking forward to when the Samsung does it. I really and everybody's saying they think Apple's gonna do it. I don't think Apple's ever going back to fingerprint. Never. I don't think so. Never. They're too far ahead with
I agree.
With what they have now. They're not gonna go backwards. Samsung is still trying to catch them with intelligent scan and all, iris and all that.
Yeah. Miss Lisa says, I like the OnePlus, but the pics are pretty bright, and it also uses beauty your face even when you take the beauty off. Yeah, somebody had said that in the video. And
what, the OnePlus?
Yeah, she says outdoor is super nice, and I find that the 5T takes great pictures too. So I'm expecting the 6T to take much better pictures. I hope I'm right.
Yeah, that's like Samsung with that beauty mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Samsung, it's real aggressive. Yeah.
And I look at me and I'm like, what's going to make me a beauty? Well, nothing that I know of.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Google's gonna come with some kind of facial scan thing too. I think that's the reason for them 2 cameras in the front.
Well, I think because of Apple, I think everybody's going to have to at some point, don't you?
I don't know. I think to me the fingerprint scanner is fine, man. I'd rather the fingerprint scanner on the back of the phone, and that's it. Like that's good enough. Google already has Face Unlock. They got trusted places, trusted device or something,
sources, yeah.
trusted everything. Where the phone, you know what I mean? If you have it on your Bluetooth, it'll just unlock. Like I don't need my phone to unlock no other kind of way.
I don't know. I just think
to me the fingerprint scanner is good enough just for authenticating for logging in and paying.
Except that being the technological society that we are and the techies that we are, at some point the fingerprint scanner thing is like, hey, that's kind of old hat. You know, that's kind of played out. You know it's going to come to that at some point.
But that's like with the iPhone now, the 10. I hate having to pick up my phone and look at it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm paying at the store, like if I go to the
Mike says, "Got to get back before the wife finds me." TC you, Mike.
If I go to like the ATM and use my phone,
right.
So to use the ATM instead of taking out the card.
Right.
If I take out my iPhone, I gotta look at the phone and then put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the Pixel, I just put my finger on the back.
Right now it makes more sense to use the card, but I think those days are numbered. That's personally.
No. What I mean is, if I use the iPhone, I have to look at it first. If I pull out the Pixel, I just put my finger on the back and tap it to the machine. Like I don't gotta look at the phone. I don't have to do nothing.
Right.
Like to me, having to look at it is like a step that I don't feel like wasting time.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You see when Mike said "ciao." It seems something wrong with a Polish guy saying "ciao." I don't know. It doesn't sound right.
Portrait mode. Yeah, portrait mode on the OnePlus. She said it blurs out her face sometimes.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, they all do. Pixel's pretty good about your face, but if you have glasses or anything that's like out of the plane of that thing, it'll blur it out. It'll blur off your glasses, your ear, sometimes your hair.
Do you wear your glasses all the time?
For me, no.
Because my pictures are almost always without glasses because I only wear glasses.
So you've never seen it. If you wear your glasses, it'll blur off like the corner right here.
Okay, I gotta start checking it out.
Okay. Yeah. And I've seen that on the iPhone, the Pixel, anything that's got a portrait mode seems like it can't detect that too good.
I gotta start paying attention to that because I obviously haven't been.
Yeah. If you wear your glasses and do a portrait mode shot, it'll blur it out. But yeah, I'm hoping Google comes and puts authentication on Chrome because it doesn't have. You know what I mean? You can't log in on Chrome with your fingerprint.
No, you can't.
Which is crazy that they haven't done that yet. But
I think. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if you got phones with fingerprint scanners and stuff everywhere now, and you can't log on. You got to use Samsung browser or.
But then, of course, if they allow you to do that with Chrome from your phone, they're probably going to have to make changes to the tablet and computer versions that they may not want to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then they'd have to separate them and differentiate them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think on Safari on the MacBook. Yeah, see, it's just autofill. But I see what you mean. Because I know
it's going to cause you to make some kind of special programming, and it may be expensive.
Man, if Samsung could do it on their browser and on Apple, even though I know it uses the Safari, basically it's Safari with Chrome over top of it. But if you use Chrome on your iPhone, you can log in with your face.
Right.
So I think that's the whole reason for doing this dual camera thing in the front. I think they're going to do some kind of facial recognition,
right,
like you said. But
well, you'll be letting us know because you'll probably be the first one I know with the Pixel 3.
Oh yeah, I gotta get it, man. I gotta get the big ugly one with the notch. because I want the bigger battery. So
exactly.
Yeah, I gotta do the bigger battery. But you know me, George, I'm all about the camera, so I gotta always go with a Pixel, even if that's the one phone I buy all year.
And every time you say you're not gonna buy one, nobody believes you. And why should we?
In the beginning, I hated the notch, and I still don't like it because it's really bad. But
I haven't had a notch phone yet, but I guess I will soon.
Oh, so you don't have nothing with a notch?
Not yet. But I've said from the beginning, I don't believe the notch is going to bother me at all. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's so much it bothers me because on the iPhone, I can deal with it. I guess it's because I know that they're copying for no reason.
Yeah, but I think with me, we'll find out because, a month and a half from now, I'll probably have an iPhone with a notch and a 6T with the teardrop notch. So,
yeah.
We'll find out.
The OnePlus 6 notch isn't bad at all. And the teardrop one. Well, you said the Essential didn't bother you, right?
No, not at all. Not even. I didn't even notice it most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, the teardrop one, that actually looks good.
But see, I'm not in general, I mean, ever since I started doing YouTube, I'm not as picky as a lot of guys are. And maybe I should be, but I'm just not. It's not my personality. And I'm not I don't come down on stuff as quick as some other people do, and maybe that's why they're where they are and I'm where I am. I don't know.
Maybe if you came down a little harder, George, you have some more subscribers.
But it's like Sammy Davis Jr. said, I gotta be me. Yeah,
man. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. I think the LG V40 is gonna be half price. It's gonna be half price by December.
You gonna think about a V40?
Nah, not at full price.
Now, if I had to bet on somebody getting a V40, it would be either Mike or Adam.
Mike is gonna get it. Mike is gonna get it.
Or Adam, because he likes his G7.
I don't know. I don't even know what happened with Adam and his
G7?
SIM card tray.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
I gotta ask Mike what happened with the SIM card tray.
That's right. We got the first half of the story, but we never got the rest of the story.
Right. Now, George, I know you ain't been on Swapper today, but let me show you. Well, let me tell you.
You're not going to convince me, but go try.
No. I'm going to show you these prices for this iPhone.
I know.
The iPhone, the new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people got them on there. It's just crazy to look at the difference from Samsung.
Oh, wait, how can there can't be any BOGOs out there already?
Yeah, there are.
With who?
I forget who has a buy one, get one. I want to say Sprint has one. Okay. But look, here we go. AT&T, 1,065. You can get a 64 gig, or for 1,425, you can get a 64 gig.
Now you're talking about the 10s or the 10s Max?
That's the 10s Max.
Okay, not bad.
256. This is for who's this? This is for Verizon. 256 gig for 1,475.
Okay.
And then somebody's got one. Wow, in New Jersey for 512 for $2,075.
Okay.
Isn't that insane?
That sounds a little nuts to me. Why would you do that?
I guess these people don't know that you can go to Best Buy and buy the phone now. Without, These must be, these got to be either buy one, get ones or promotions.
Eleanor, what I was talking about, I got to be me. Eleanor J said, don't change a thing, George. Thank you, Eleanor.
Yeah, this is crazy because when you saw, well, you didn't see, but when the Note came out, before it was even released, that phone was discounted already.
Right. I mean, listen, if you can find me a deal on the 10R before it comes out, I'll jump all over it.
Nah, that's not happening. Not with iPhone.
Go find me one on Swapper. Yeah.
Not before it comes out.
Okay, well, the day it comes out then. Because I'm probably going to order it the day I can get my order, but especially since I've got my cases in already. So
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to your reviews because I ain't buying it. Okay. I'm interested to hear your take on it though.
Now, keep in mind, I've only had one iPhone in my life, and it's been 2.5 years since I had that one.
Sorry, George, Miss Lisa said AT&T has a buy one get one.
Okay, there you go. Go get it.
I'm not doing it, George. I'm not doing it.
Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion, I don't know why, that I'm going to love this phone. Don't know why, but I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. So I probably already have a predilection towards the XR. You know.
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
Yeah. So somehow I created that in my own head. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, I do a lot of things that I don't understand.
Yeah, you're gonna like it. Because you haven't had one in a while.
Exactly. And you're the one who initially sold me by telling me how much better it's got. So, like I said, if I don't like it, it's all on you.
Yeah, you're going to like it, man. You're going to be like, oh, I love it.
And you'll have to buy it from me at full price.
You're going to be like, I love this phone. I should have been went to iPhone.
But then look who I'm talking to, who never buys anything at full price.
But nah, you know why you're not gonna like it. I don't think you're gonna like the camera.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna like the software. I don't think you're gonna like the software.
The only thing I don't like is not having an app drawer. You know, I know I'm not gonna like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I'm hoping for next year that they do a big redesign. But
with an app drawer.
I'm hoping they do something.
Apple will never give you an app.
I'm hoping they do something where I could put the icons where I want.
Yeah, that would be nice.
At least, you know, it's been what year is this? 2018. It's been 11 years with the same thing, man.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Same thing. You can't see your background. You can't. You know. It's,
but it may be much like Google with the Pixel. In Apple's view, this is the way a phone should be. And if that's true, they're not going to change it.
I don't know. I think they're going to change it. In their view, George, we were supposed to have notifications listed for days and days, and they finally changed that.
Yeah, that's true.
Finally.
Here's a comment from Elmo J. Hubby said no to $1,000 and no amount of apple pie will change his mind. So no telephones here. You'd have to give somebody a ton of apple pie to change their mind on $1,000.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
See, now I'm thinking I should have did the buy one get one with my friend, and then we could have just paid off one, and he could have took that one because he don't have AT&T.
Well, if you did a buy one get one from me on T-Mobile, that would work. But you aren't getting me one.
I don't want it though. I don't think I want it.
Well, now I'm already committed to the.
Well, yeah. But for the buy one get one, I mean, that's crazy. Buy one get one. It's just that I would have to deal with getting bill credits for the next 24 months.
Exactly.
But I'm not leaving AT&T anyway. But
okay, all right.
I don't know. You know, there's always a way to beat the system.
Now, Six Louise is talking about changes at Apple. He said, "Just give me real multitasking like Samsung. They have the display size to do it." Well, yeah, now they do.
See, okay, George, that's the other thing. That's why I don't want it. See, he just brought me back to reality. Yeah. Because they didn't do nothing with the screen size.
And Jay Williams had the same complaint. He says, why don't you have split screen? You certainly have the real estate to do it now. And of course they do.
You got four, I think it's 4 icons across still.
Yeah.
The same amount of rows. Like it's I don't know. But I guess they figure since they were able to do it with the Plus, because remember we was in the same, the iPhone Plus model was when they made the Plus, they didn't do nothing either.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't take advantage of the screen size.
No, they just don't. I guess they don't believe in it. It's kind of weird because with the Max and easily also with the R, you could have split screen easily.
They don't have to. That's why, because people keep buying it. I was
talking to somebody earlier while you were talking, because they keep selling. So why should we change? And they may have a point there.
I was talking to somebody earlier, and that was his argument. He was just like, he doesn't think that it's justify for them to take out the dongle. And I'm like, man, people keep buying it, and their job is to make money. So
and keep buying the other phones that have done the same thing now.
Yeah.
Six Louise is saying the iPad does it. Give it to us on the Macs. Yeah, so you know they have the technology in house because it's been there.
The iPad has split screen. I thought it had like
no, I don't have an iPad.
Like if you had the calendar and you turned it landscape, it would show you like this half would be where it looked like a calendar and the other half might look like a notepad, but it's the same app. You know what I mean?
Well, do you have an iPad?
Yeah, my kids do, but
you should try it because I don't have one, so I can't try it. But I'm taking Six Louise's word for it.
Xavier. Oh, I didn't even update his iPad. Come here, let me see your iPad. Yeah.
Now we're gonna get behind the scenes look at things going on.
Let me see, Xavier. Let me see. This is on like 11 something. I haven't even updated it.
That should be good enough if it had split screen, I would think.
Come on, let me see. Calendar. See, I've never even opened the calendar. No, unless maybe this one's too old. I don't know. No, because this is on the newest one. Look, George, this is. Oh, you can't see it.
Hold on. You got to turn that brightness down for one thing.
Hold on.
Six Louise says, yeah, because I can use Telegram and see you guys at the same time. So he's got.
Oh, okay, so it does have it. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know how to do it. Thank you, Xavier. I don't even know how to do it.
Well, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I gotta update.
And you're the star of the show, no less.
I haven't updated their iPad. It's still on 11 point.
I guess
whatever.
Now you got some pressure to go update, don't you?
What do you say? Swipe from the right.
Oh, that's what I almost said. Okay.
Six Louise, do you have the Apple Watch? I was just wondering because the walkie-talkie thing, one of my boys said that it kills your battery.
Yeah.
Because I was going crazy because it wouldn't work for me.
Miss Lisa is saying the same as you said. Hudley said the same people keep buying the phone. That's why they don't have to change it.
Yeah, that's why they're going to take away the dongle. Next, I was telling the guy, I said, next they're going to take away the headphones in the box because then people going to have to start buying AirPods.
Yeah, but wouldn't surprise me one bit. And people will keep buying it. Six Louise says he has the Series 3.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because they added like a walkie-talkie thing. And my boy said it kills your battery. My Apple Watch was acting crazy, George. I couldn't get it to work. I was feeling like I was on an Android phone. It wasn't just working like it was supposed to. I had to wipe the whole phone, lost all my activity data. I was so mad.
You have the nerve to say like an Android phone. Who's going to believe that you're fair and unbiased now?
It wasn't working seamless like it was supposed to, man.
Exactly.
It was driving me crazy.
And even I tell people if you just want a phone that works, get an iPhone. So now they blowing that out the door now.
I was like, what is going on? First his watch wouldn't update from like 4.2 point something. Like it wasn't on the latest one. He had to go to the Apple store. And the people there, this was funny. The people at the Apple store told him, first he called and they were like, it's not out yet. The new Watch OS 5 isn't even out yet. And it was out already.
They didn't even
came out. They didn't know. Then he went to the store and they told him the same thing. Like, oh, it's not out yet. I said, wow, from the Apple store? That's pretty crazy.
That's why I guess you go to Best Buy to their expert.
Who, the Best Buy? But it's the same. Best Buy, those people don't really, from what I've seen at like the Best Buy near me, they have an Apple section and they have a Samsung section.
Supposedly they're trained in those.
I think they're just regular employees and they just give them a shirt.
Yeah, but OTech Time said that they trained him specifically to be the Apple representative. You know, I mean, he sounds like he had some special training there.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just thinking, how could you train? You know what I mean? I would rather the person be an actual Apple. You know what I mean? Like
an Apple person,
yeah. Yeah, that's because I know Samsung and people at the thing, they don't know better than nobody else does. It don't seem like anyway.
Yeah. That's one thing I got to say about the T-Mobile store right here in my town, in Ottawa. The two guys that work there, they know their phones. They know their stuff. They know what's in their phones and all that stuff. You know, which is better than most, I think.
Yeah, you know, most of the stores, they just trying to make money.
Exactly.
Trying to get you to buy or whatever. But
Miss Lisa says AT&T store are the last ones to know things about their own products.
AT&T store is the worst. Yeah. Yeah, they never know what's going on.
She says my husband is always schooling them. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would probably be giving them a fee of some kind. A training
right.
fee or something.
You should charge them for telling them about their job.
Yeah, become a consultant.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what else you got?
I think that's it, George. It's really not much. This was an Apple. This was an Apple week.
Yeah, plus, I think with the two of us going a little over an hour is fine.
You haven't heard nothing about RCS, right? I think
not a word. Nothing.
The
last time I heard about RCS is when we discussed it. Nobody else was discussing it. Now I know Android Central was before that, but I haven't heard anything anywhere.
I'm hoping they say something in October.
Well, yeah, you mean at the Pixel event?
Yeah. Okay. You see they're killing Inbox. You don't use that, right?
Yeah, I used it a lot when it first came out, but after about 6 months, I basically stopped using it. So yeah, I saw that they were killing, and I saw there were a lot of people upset about that too.
Yeah, because I liked it. It was nice, kept everything organized, and didn't have to look at all that junk mail.
Yeah. So it didn't bother me at all. But yeah, they had a lot of Inbox fans. No doubt.
Are you buying a Alexa microwave, George?
Not likely.
Yeah, they're coming out.
Did you hear in Android Central's podcast at the end where what's his name?
Jerry?
No, not Jerry. Russell Holly.
What?
I was gonna say I've met the both of them, so I ought to remember their names. But Russell got all excited about this Android oven, and he talked about an Android oven. He thought it was going to be nothing, and he was was going to laugh at the thing. Well, they showed him this, and the president showed him what it could do, and how it would recognize food, and you could put 6 strips of bacon in there and tell it 6 strips of bacon, and then tell it exactly how you like your bacon, and you could program it so it does that every single time. And he said this thing was really something.
He was serious?
Yeah,
that's a real thing.
He went on for like 5 or 6 minutes talking about this thing, and then Jerry got excited about it.
Oh my god!
So I guess somebody's making, and it's Android based. So I guess somebody's making some cooking products or baking products that are starting to be worth something. So. I wouldn't be surprised if it was in our future. Eleanor J says Inbox was great.
Yeah, too bad Google's killing it.
Yeah, like we said, Google changes their mind about stuff.
George, what do you have? You have the Nokia what?
6.1 or Nokia 2018.
Because what's the Nokia 7 Plus?
That's the 7 came out in early summer, and the 7 Plus is the plus version of that. I don't have.
Okay. They're saying
it's more expensive. The 6.1 is a real true budget phone, and it's an Android 1 phone. And I find I just like Android 1 phones. I have 3 of them now, and I love them all.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for you to get this thing, George.
Which thing?
For this iPhone.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
So I can laugh.
So you can laugh. You better make me love it, sucker.
Yes. You're gonna be like, I spent what? And you go, oh man. At least you said you buying it from where? The Apple Store or from T-Mobile?
I'll probably buy it from T-Mobile. I'm not driving 80 miles to Knoxville just to buy it from the Apple Store. Oh, you mean off his website?
Well, you can order it because if you buy it from Apple, you have like a month to return it. Yeah. I don't know. I can't imagine you're gonna like it.
Okay, I'm going to go to T-Mobile and talk to the guys there about it. Store here because I get along good with them. They've been in a couple of my videos and stuff. So.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that, George.
Okay, well, if I don't like it, you can bet I'm coming up in Jersey and find your butt.
I thought Mike was gonna hate it. I can't wait to see you.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Mike ended up really liking
it. Yeah, but Mike didn't pay full price.
Well, that's true.
He's got jump, so he's not stuck in like.
Yeah, but I don't look at things. If I pay for something because that's what it cost at the time and it's worth it to me, I never had a problem with it. You know how some people, they'll pay full price and then next week they find it cheaper somewhere else and they get mad? I don't do that. No.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. I don't know. He'll be all right. At least we'll be able to have iMessage conversations.
Exactly. I got to remember to have my apple juice handy and everything. You know?
Yeah, me, you, and Mike will all be blue bubbles.
Exactly. And, you know, I've never used FaceTime, ever.
Yeah. Oh, you never used FaceTime?
Not in my whole life.
Well, they got 12.1 is already in beta. So by the time you get your iPhone, we should be good we should be able to have FaceTime, me, you, and Mike.
Okay. So we'll see how it works.
And you got to make a Memoji so you can have.
Oh yeah, you know me. That'll be the first thing I'll do.
Yeah, you got to make a Memoji.
That was the one thing as good as the S9 was. I mean, after looking at the iPhone Memojis, the S9 is nothing.
Yeah, they got cowboy hats and everything.
Yeah, right up my alley. You know.
Yeah.
And then I'll need a full-bodied one so I can show off my crazy colored shoes too. Yeah.
Yeah, they got cowboy hats, glasses, they got everything.
But today I wore my blue cowboy hat and my bright blue shoes.
Yeah, you be killing it. George got all the colors to match everything with the shoes.
Yeah, my biggest thing is going to be which color am I going to get, because that thing comes in 6 colors.
Yeah, what do they got? Blue, red. Like that brown color, right?
Yeah, teal. Actually, I have an article about it. I think I know it. Let me pull it up. Where are you? Go to my own website. Look at my own article. And looking at colors.
Yes, they got red, yellow, black, that blue. I think it's 5 colors. White.
I thought I wrote the colors in the article.
You can't see them. You see them, George?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no, you can't. Hold up.
Yeah, but the brightness is killing it. So
hold on.
I can see some of it.
Hold on.
Yeah, now I see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go for the red.
I like the blue one.
Well, keep in mind, you're dealing with an iPhone newbie, so.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I put those colors in that article. Those are what an old man's mind does to them. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I know what it was.
Oh God.
Miss Lisa says FaceTime is cool. Yeah.
Especially when you turn on the Memoji, George, and you make yourself into the character when you FaceTime.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mike just tweeted out that the iPhone 8 Plus camera sucks in low light.
Okay, well.
Oh God.
I guess it's good that I'm getting the next one up then, isn't it?
Yeah, yours might be a little better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, Mike's crazy. Yeah.
All right, I think it's time we packed it in.
Yeah. All right. Well, next week it's on your channel, right, George?
Yes, next week, 8 o'clock, Friday Night Tech Talk. I'll be hosting, but we'll still have the star of the show here from Jersey, so we're good.
Yeah, I should be here.
Don't be giving me should be here.
Yeah. All right, George.
All right, folks. We want to thank everybody for stopping by.
Everybody that came in to watch.
Exactly.
Catch y'all next week.
All right. You know me. I'm Mobile Geezer. You'll find me Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Instagram. The website is mobilegeezer.wordpress.com. And next week it'll be on my channel. Say good night, Will.
Good night, Will. And Team 100.
You got me.
And Team 100 should be on tonight, I think, at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. Yeah. Check them out. They're good stuff.
Yeah. All right, George.
Good night, all.